The Rockets early on have looked like a playoff team. My favorite thing about them is the insane bench duo of Amen Thompson and Tari Eason. Keep in mind, Tari's only 23, Thompson's only 21. They are just getting started. So right now, combined, they are averaging 21.9 points per game, 11.3 rebounds, 2.9 steals, and 1.8 blocks per game. The advanced stats are impressive as well. The duo has a 118 offensive rating and 102.3 defensive rating, resulting in a plus 15.7 net rating. That type of production is crazy when you consider the average minutes between the two is 23.5 minutes per game. I suspect as the season goes on, they will be earning more minutes, especially since Tari Eason has been on a minutes restriction due to him coming back from surgery. But now, it's time to take a look at the film. So Udoka has compared Tari Eason to a young Kawhi Leonard who he coached. He said that he's never seen a guy who has been this disruptive on defense besides Kawhi. Very high praise that shouldn't be overlooked considering Udoka is not a coach who will just glaze anyone for the sake of it or for the sake of giving them confidence. His potential is one of the most underrated things going on in the entire NBA that only Rockets fans truly understand. Here he's picking up Jonathan Kuminga at half court, and as you can see, he will hold his ground. He's very tough to push around. More likely, he will be dishing it out. He just has exceptional hands. He pokes it loose, and at the same time, he tips it to himself before it goes out of bounds. He has huge hands, long arms, just like Kawhi, which results in him consistently getting steals, rebounds, and loose balls. He has a total of 21 steals, and the crazy thing is, all the players above him, he's currently tied for second, have way more minutes than him. Because, of course, he's been on a minutes restriction. So if he was playing the minutes that they were playing, he would easily be leading the NBA in steals. I mean, look at this. Him versus Bub Carrington, a 6'4" quick shooting guard. Tari Eason is 6'8", but he has the foot speed of a guard on defense. Blowing past him just isn't going to happen easily. And on this play, his 7'2" wingspan, his size just takes up so much space. And I love this play. It just showcases how annoying this duo is to play against. Kyrie Irving, the king of separation and creating his own shot out of nothing. And look at, he's playing him near or above the three-point line without just getting blown by. That's already impressive. And he stays locked onto his hip for a while. Kyrie gets to the paint. And just when he thinks he has shook loose of Thompson, here comes Tari Eason from behind, out of nowhere, to ruin his day. And then we see the versatility of them. You can put both on a center and be fine with it. Their activity allows them to hold their own, even if they are undersized, which means they can switch anything and take that pick and roll option away because they just switch. Ivy thinks he could use his speed versus a forward. Nope, that's not going to work. And one of the toughest things to do is stopping an elite scorer like Shea in transition because he already has picked up speed. And against anyone besides Tari, this perfectly executed between crossover creates enough separation where his only worry would be the help defender Dillon Brooks. And then offensively, the most underrated part of his game, he has shown a little bit of everything. 38% from three this season on 2.8 attempts per game, which would be a career high in efficiency and volume. A huge improvement from him this season so far is attacking and finishing. He's shooting a career high 62% from the 2-point region, which is way higher than his previous 2 seasons, and most of his shots have come at the rim, where he's shooting a crazy 74% at the rim. His ability to finish through contact and in traffic has been elite. This trait also makes him basically unstoppable in transition, and with the Rockets having one of the best defenses in the league, he has gotten tons of opportunity while running the floor. And this is where Thompson and Eason eat. They absolutely destroy teams in the open floor when they're scrambling in transition. But then the icing on the cake, every now and again, he will show off his bag between double crossover, create contact, and then his strength pushes that defender way back, and then he spins, and now it's a wide open look, and it's good. Now coming off a dribble handoff, he's able to get a shot over a 7-footer. Again, between create that contact, spin, and fade away. Nothing but net. This is a go-to move clearly for him. He will also randomly grab a rebound or get a steal and command a fast break like a point guard, which opens up a wide open three for his teammate. He's really a do-it-all type of player. Sky's the limit for this young man. My goodness. Now let's go over to Thompson. I'm convinced if he wasn't playing basketball, he would be an Olympic gold medalist in pretty much every track event. This play has been trending everywhere because it's insane. He's got to be the fastest player in the NBA, especially with the ball in his hands. Look at the ground he covers in a blink of an eye to get a poke ball out of bounds. Against most teams, he can switch 1 through 5. Easily cuts off the initial drive. Then Wesley picks up speed downhill and he kind of shifts Amen on the spin move, but look at the recovery skills. He makes up ground so easily. He's a legit rim protector for the Rockets against Jordan Poole, a very quick and shifty guard. Hard to stay in front of, no problem. For Thompson though, Poole on this play also executes the spin move perfectly, and it doesn't matter. Thompson is right there. He makes it look so easy, when in reality, not many defenders can consistently do that. And just like Tari, he's consistently picking up full court. When you get in this situation with these two, where you can't back up because of a backcourt violation, it's over. You might as well just hand it over to them. And just like Tari, he can grab and go, run the fast break, impressive Euro type of step, and finish for the and one. Now offensively, he is flawed. He can't shoot, but he still finds a way to produce. He's a great cutter, and he's also great in the dunker spot, getting offensive rebounds and just, getting open looks from his teammates. Because of his athletic ability, it allows him to finish pretty much anything when he catches near the rim. He's shooting 76.9% at the basket. Teams will give him space when he's on the perimeter and when he's in a half-court setting. But my goodness, with his speed, he is a menace in transition. He's just too quick in the open floor for the defense to stand a chance. Consistently, he will get buckets for himself or create for others. I will say he also does a solid job taking advantage of not being guarded by just eating up the space and settling into that floater. He can also get to his pull-up jumper from 3 to 10 feet. He's shooting 52% in that region. So the closer he is to the basket, the more confidence you have in him finishing. And the wild thing is that pull-up midi, his form looks super smooth. He's clearly more confident and comfortable shooting off the dribble. Hopefully, he improves as a catch-and-shoot shooter. But ultimately, he still finds a way to make an impact. He's also averaging 2.3 offensive rebounds per game throughout his NBA career. Overall, this duo is the future for the Rockets. They really bring a winning attitude, a fun style of play. I mean, they are must-watch TV in my opinion. And overall, that type of style has been missing from the Rockets for quite a while. So I'm excited to see how the team improves. I think they're going to make the playoffs or at least be a play-in team. Let me know your thoughts below.